got it going on in here? Drop that off, sir.
Daddy, is that you?
Open the door, son. Just let that boy breathe.
I'm not gonna lose my race.
You know what, bro? You grown. Black Dad Cast.
Yeah, we good. Okay.
I said welcome. What?
Are we on?
Woo! Shit, I ain't fucking with y'all, man. God
I
damn.
need another take. Yeah, we rocking.
Take 18. Shit.
I got it this time. Speaking of being back, welcome.
Shit.
Season 3, episode 3. It's 3? Nah, it's 4. It's one of them. I'm sorry. You know, it's been a long week. We don't remember. But we back in the H. Another live show, man. I'm excited.
You back in the H.
Yeah, I'm back in the H.
Welcome back, man. I don't think he know the north side or south side no more. He's sending all these directions, man. I thought we was over here.
Get there. Wherever it is. Get there. You know what I'm saying?
Good. I had to make a 40-minute ride.
Yeah, 40 minutes. A lot of contemplation on that.
Man, I'm like, man, fuck it. We really gotta record this shit.
Boy, start contemplating. He's like, we call in sick.
I'm like,
My head hurting, boy.
we still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we back together, and we have a special guest with us.
Hey.
Would you like to introduce yourself? Would you like us to do the honors?
You could do. You know what? I want to see what you got.
Yeah,
I want to see what you got.
they go
All
right.
right.
Then my girl, man, from way back, man, you know what I'm saying? And my player partner, you feel me?
Player.
Tanisha, a.k.a. MsLightBright.
That's right.
A.k.a. Tisha Pre.
That's right.
A.k.a. I be making these goddamn drinks, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the goddamn show.
So,
Well-
thank you. Thank you. That was the intro.
And I would like to say she makes a pretty delectable old
Yeah.
fashioned.
I got my fruit for the day.
Got your
Drinking
fruit.
Cognac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
NYAK Old Fashioned black owned cognac.
Mhm.
BT Dubs. So, cheers, everybody.
Cheers. What? So you say it's black owned cognac. What's
Yes.
what else is it?
So it's black owned cognac called NYAK.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
NYAK.
that nigga did not overthink that.
This gonna be He was on it when you started.
This going here.
Called it NYAK. So I use that with 2x2 ice cube, some Angostura bitters, orange bitters, and simple syrup. That's it. Very easy. I figured for dads, you busy dads, you want a strong
simple.
drink that's gonna do the job, but something you can make at home. So I didn't want to overdo it. Like, you're not gonna want to make some drinks where you muddling stuff at home. You got kids tucking on your pants legs and stuff. So it's really easy. It's a few ingredients. So every dad can make this at home.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Eating this after the show's over with, you know what I'm saying? Just down here, just write them boys down.
Yeah. Recipe. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But yeah, no. So welcome. Our first woman guest. So providing some womanly perspective, especially as it relates to black dads. This is pivotal. This is important. You know, we always, a lot of our viewers and listeners want to hear about the woman's perspective from not only from our point of view, but as it relates to how important black dads are to their kids. So we're glad to have you in here and kind of talk to you about
Happy to
some
be
of that.
here. Happy to be here.
Are you originally from Houston, Texas?
From Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Put your L's up.
Yeah. Never hold an L. All we do is win.
Hold an L.
Mhm.
I grew up in Lafayette, and then I moved here from New Orleans. I went to LSU too. Go Tigers.
Okay, go Tigers.
We owe y'all. We owe y'all September, so we'll see y'all down there, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
Wait, so what?
Hook 'em, man.
Oh.
We'll see y'all. I'm gonna be down there. I'm going.
That's cute.
Dog walk.
We never cared about Texas schools.
It's all
at
good.
LSU.
It's all good.
We
owe y'all. We coming. Ain't no
It's LSU, bro. We're in the SEC. The only time people started caring about Texas school was when A&M got put in the SEC. And it was like,
She makes a valid
What
point.
school is it?
Who's what?
I don't even know them.
Start to
That's why they went to the SEC. We ran them out the Big 12.
So, tell us a little bit about your story and like what got you to this path. A little bit about your bartending business, all of that.
Drink making. So I currently, I'm part of the Horsemen podcast. I am the drunk facilitator. That is my role.
Nice.
Because I've been a drunk facilitator like 10 years of my life. I started bartending in 2010. So it's been a long time.
A long time ago.
You remember back then?
All the liquors.
I do. Actually, I do. Nah, man, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, you make ends meet, and then people was like, oh, your drinks are so good. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I moved to Houston in 2015 for work. And, but it was still one of those things, like, trying to pursue your dream job, but that dream job doesn't pay very well. So it was, like, still bartending, hustling, all that good stuff, until now we're here, and I'm here with y'all.
Yeah. Do you have family here?
No.
So how is it interaction with your family? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, we dad, so we got family and stuff, and we pretty much around. So you here by yourself, away from family, but you created a family here.
Right.
How is it interacting with like mom and dad, with them not being like in the same city as you?
I mean, like my mom, moms are moms, like she always misses me. She always talking about that. But I haven't lived in the same city as my family since I was 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look.
I feel you.
No, it's not the family, it's the city. Like I knew I was like 15. I was like, I can't do this. I can't be here. I gotta get out of here. I will never move back. Love my family. If I made it big and I made it rich, I were to move somewhere else, I moved them wherever. I can't move back there.
So you grew up with both parents in the home?
No. Okay. Just my mom.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So tell us about your dad. What was your experience with
That's a good question. I have nothing for you.
Goddamn. This is why we do the show.
You can tell me more. It's fine. I'm like big grown, but actually I never met him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my mom, I grew up with all women, so I never had like a father figure growing up. So it's me and my 3 sisters. My mom raises alone. So for a woman, it's, I don't know how to explain it. Like, so what is the number one stereotype, I guess you would say, with a girl that has daddy issues?
One?
Mm-hmm.
Like 1A.
Just spit it out. I guess it's trying to be politically correct.
Yeah. All of them have different ones, but they all kind of equal out the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like some of them may go for older men. Some of them may go for, guys that, overlook them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have insecurity issues. Mm-hmm. Dad wasn't in their life, so they don't feel like they're good enough, for the next man. And then, some just don't know how to communicate with me. Not
only that, I know some that just they crave like the safety and security of it. Right?
Yeah.
They never had that feeling, so like they go after men who can provide that, but they may not be the best men. You know what I mean? They may get provided in other ways, like got the heat on them, but they way off somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, but safety and security is a big thing. Like they crave that, and they anybody who gives them like attention and kind of provides that a little bit, they kind of just gravitate towards it.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. So I always felt like because I was always very innocent, like I stayed to myself. I wasn't out here like sleeping around or anything as like a young person. So I felt like I was cool. I was like, I'm not affected by this. Like, whatever. And it took me like really bad relationships and having insecurities and this whole plethora of things to realize like, okay, that did affect me. And you kind of have to work through it, because you can't stay complacent as a human if you want to grow and not recognize like why you're doing the same things over and over and over again without recognizing like where that's coming from. So I had to have like a whole come to Jesus moment with myself and like realize that's where it stems from, because I never addressed it ever. Like it because it was never a thing for me to address. He was just like not there. It's not like you had 6 years with your dad and then he was gone. Like that was normal to me. I'm like people have loving dads. That's good.
So you never really questioned like where dad was because he was never really there.
I did when I was like 20. I was an adult. I never because I knew he was not a good person. Yeah. So that's all I needed to know that like I was better off without him there. Yeah. And my mom left him looking for safety. Yeah. So I never asked anything about him until I was like 20. I was having a bad day. I was crying. I was like, where's my dad? Where's my dad? That is. And so she told me, and I still didn't find anything out about him, but yeah, it's like definitely a man, like a father's role is very, very important. Whether you have a son or a daughter, I can definitely attest to that.
Yeah. Man. Ooh, all right, let that breathe a little bit. Yeah, I mean, so how different do you think like your life, your perspective, your mindset would be if you had a father in the home as a woman of color?
I don't know. I can't. It's like I said. That's not normal for me. So I can't say like how things would have been different. I can't say like, oh, I wouldn't have been as insecure or anything, because I might still have. Like, growing up when I was young, women were like skinnier then. That was the thing. Not like everybody like trying to buy butts and and stuff now. Like at the time I was like, I don't look like any of these girls. Like I was always a bigger one in my family. So I don't know how it would have changed me. I hopefully would have been like more communicative, more open. I tend to like shut down. I'm a kind person, but I'm not very friendly. If that makes sense.
I know a lady like that.
Yeah. We gotta work.
You sure do.
The hard exterior. The soft marshmallow.
Yes, exactly. Marshmallow. You gotta work. You gotta work.
Put an onion back.
Yeah, that's what you said.
So I don't know where I would have ended up, but I do know I wouldn't change anything necessarily, because I know also that like a lot of the things I do like about myself stemmed from the way I grew up. And like, why would I want to, like, I think I'm dope. Like I wouldn't want to change anything. Like everything about me now is like a summation of the things I've been through. So.
There you go.
It takes a lot. That's for any person, like as an adult, because you go through life trying to figure out like who you are. You know what I'm saying, as an adult. So when you kind of realize like, I like who I'm becoming, you know what I'm saying? Like that's validation within yourself that you can't get from anybody, even if you have a dad in your life, you know what I'm saying? Like some point in time, our kids gonna have to grow up and be like, this me.
I'm dope for real.
Right, and everybody has to go through it. And like, it's funny, without having any, like I legit, like it's just, I never knew my grandpa. I don't have any uncles. I don't have any male cousins.
So just real straight women.
Straight women. And so you know me. Somehow I ended up in a sneaker loving, rap music loving, sports loving person. And this like, so it's legit. Like this is me. Wow. Like I didn't get it from anybody. I remember my mom would just be like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, Allen Iverson's playing.
You already know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my guy.
I was the like most irregular 14-year-old ever. I'm like, everybody leave me alone. What are you doing this weekend? college football's on.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, what am I doing this
Saturday.
weekend?
Niggas, I booked.
Football season.
Football season, man.
So yeah, that just like that came out of nowhere, and I just kind of think that's like fantastic because it's legit me. Like I didn't pretend this was me. Came out of nowhere.
Wow. You got into the sports, into the sneakers. Favorite shoe?
Air Max 90. I got Kobe's on.
Kobe's on.
Yeah,
Right
can't
now.
be mad at the Kobe.
What color on the 90s?
Put a nigga on the spot.
Decisions.
Alright. Enough.
90s. Okay,
couple.
I can live with them.
Air Max 1s, Air
I like
Max
the 90s.
90s.
Yeah.
Jordan 1s.
That's
Ones down.
This is like my favorite.
One.
I know. I was trying to estimate what size shoe you wear. Like,
hold nigga down real quick.
Just can't
Run down. I didn't forget to pack my shoes this time. You know, last time they was clowning.
He got to go pick up him. This nigga had the air wax on the table last time.
I had a hole in the sock.
The Air Gordon.
Air Gordon, you in.
Oh,
I was like, I ain't forget to pack them this time. You gonna get this work this
You got
time.
these little dad shoes on, bro.
Yeah, I had the real dad shoes on. I was a real dad.
Nigga had them airport walking shoes.
Yeah. John Fried.
Trying to get through now.
John Fried your ass, dog.
TSA is here.
You had the Cookout 2 lows on?
Man, it wasn't the sound version.
Back in the back pocket.
That's exactly
It wasn't the sound versions. It was the shoe version.
That's what that nigga had on. I'm like, bro, we can't get our shit off for real. This nigga over here lacking. Like,
You should have photoshopped them.
Yeah.
put the bitch to the side.
Nigga ain't got no feet.
But Air Max 95 is actually my favorite. So
Okay. I appreciate it. I just love Air Max, period.
Yeah.
Air Max, you can't go wrong with
Yeah.
Air Max.
For sure.
The 270s is making a run though. I like
Them 270s.
And they
It's some
super
colorways out
comfortable.
there.
Yeah, some colorways.
Yeah.
That
Got a grown
Somebody stole my 270, so I got salty.
What?
Broke in my car and stole my shit.
Damn.
man, they ain't take nothing like just
Like-
shoes.
Nah, I had a bag in my car. It was me. I was stupid.
Yeah,
But it was that. They had some shoes. I had a Stussy jacket in there. Gone. Forget what else. That was like
Big money?
Oh no. After
Cap.
Afterpay. Klarna.
Yeah.
Man.
Keep it real on here. For real. All the time.
Yeah, so that is so yeah, shoe game, definitely. I think we all good to go today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
For
I
sure.
knew. I was like, I ain't about to play with y'all.
Yeah.
Put a little symbol.
For sure.
Big step.
Man.
The easiest transition is in the sports. We
Yeah.
talking about the finals.
Mhm.
Game 1 last night. CP showed out.
Mhm.
What y'all thinking? They gonna take it?
I think it's gonna be. I think 6. Got Suns.
I think Suns and 6 too.
They taking it on the road, huh?
Yeah.
CP on some other shit, dog. Like it's all coming together like ass cheek, bro.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
for real.
if Devin Booker can keep that up,
Yeah.
Ayton can keep that up.
The big threes. You know what I'm
Giannis
saying?
looking timid, dog.
He
ain't ready
He
yet.
coming off injury.
He's tired. He got tired.
He did get tired. It's
In the
crazy.
second
2
half.
games.
Yeah.
2 games, and he's like not in shape right now.
That's what
You
it
know what I'm
takes.
saying? But yeah.
I wish I would hyperextend my knee.
I'm-
I wouldn't even be
I'm
here.
gone.
Phoenix.
I wouldn't even be
gone.
driving.
This is gonna be.
No
Bro, this
bullshit.
I said this, bro. Toronto caught a good little run. You know what I'm saying, to get to the finals. Where they had injury after injury, they came through. Phoenix, superstar after superstar, each round down, bro. I'm like, bro, this
Man
man.
down.
That's how
They
you
say,
know.
look, they say luck and injury, 2 major factors when it comes to like getting on that run. I'm like, bro, they
That's
they
how you
hitting
know.
it every round,
That's how
bro.
you
That's
know.
crazy.
Dario tore his ACL.
Oh, I seen he was
Yeah,
out.
he did.
Oh.
He's not a big factor though, so it's like you can
I mean,
kind of
still,
live
he was
without
out.
him. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But They got Kaminsky they can throw in there for 12 minutes. Deal
Frank
with
the
it.
Tank.
He might hit you a 3 if you get lucky.
Yeah, man. But I hope Cameron Johnson have a breakout series.
He a starter, bro.
Yeah.
He a starter.
For sure.
I hope he has a breakout series.
Count your days, Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder's supposed to be out of there. Bro, I would not pay him
His stat lines, he had 5 points?
0 points. But last night, I don't know.
Jay Crowder
think
be out
like
there
5
taking up
points,
space,
man.
bro.
In the fourth quarter, I know at one point when I checked, he was 0 for 8.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
but he gonna post it on Instagram. They winning.
Hey man, hey, you know,
He out there.
I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm about to give your ass 2 points.
I think whooped your butt. How many you get?
I swear.
Man.
The dub happened.
You see them free throws I made?
Only made 2.
Yeah.
3 rebounds,
You know what
2
I'm saying?
deflections.
Hey, timely points. You feel me?
Man.
Timely.
So as a woman of color, how do I like to say that? I like to say that because you know what I
Put
mean.
emphasis on it.
You got to put an
Light
emphasis on.
skinned people saying woman of color to each other.
You know what?
You gotta stick together.
You know what? I will not take this. I got a little tan on me right now.
I don't tan. Okay? I cannot help it.
It wasn't on purpose. I
I'm
promise.
full of melanin on the inside.
On the inside.
Yeah.
Like, what is it in your friend group? Do you have a lot of close friends?
Yeah.
So how would you describe the way that you interact with your friends, and do you think that would be different if you, like, based on the type of, I guess, father figure you would have?
That's a really good question because, like, for a long time, I was very intimidated by people. Like, not shy. I'm not a shy person. Like I said, I'm not friendly, but I can be very outgoing. I have a big personality. But I would, like, growing up, I would say to myself, so I didn't really have a lot of friends, and the quote-unquote popular people, I just never felt comfortable around. Even still to this day, like, too cool people, I can't. I know, like, you know what, I always fill out people's vibes and stuff.
That nigga's too cool for me.
Right, like, y'all way too cool for me. You got it. And I wouldn't really let friends in. So people that would try to befriend me, I'd, like, hold them at arm's length. Like, still, I have to be able to be like, okay, you know what? After 6 months, I can trust you. Like, you cool.
Trust you.
Yeah, I can trust you.
A little
I'm
guarded
still,
with your space.
Yeah.
All good.
still not gonna tell you everything.
Yeah.
But go get the NYAK.
Go get the NYAK.
Them motherfucking
A lot of nights in that basement on him, huh?
I'm saying, bring them bitters in this room. Let orange. Yeah.
Just bring the whole bar.
Yeah.
Just push it in here.
That shit nasty. Like I've been saying
Hennessy is gross.
Are we on?
Yes.
Okay. Put the NYAK on the table. Let's talk. So, me and Felicia was talking, and we talked about how Hennessy, Casamigos, hookah, and brunch.
That nigga's in a chokehold.
Hey,
Full chokehold.
The Melvin chokehold. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like the better than anybody type nigga, because I ain't. But when you know better, you do better. You feel me? Hennessy, y'all listen to me.
bottle show.
Ain't go that far now.
Don't even put it on the shelf.
It's big trash.
But it is literally, out of all the NYAKs you can drink, it's last. Okay, bro. This shit is in last place. Stop drinking Hennessy, y'all.
It's
Stop.
trash. It's so trash.
big
You can
trash.
do Douce if you want.
Yeah.
Douce is
Martell?
Martell's good.
Very good. Blue Swift is
But
good shit.
Uncle Nearest and NYAK.
NYAK.
Uncle Nearest is good. I don't know what it is. See, the thing is with Casamigos, I used to drink it all the time before it was a thing. Before it was Casamigos day parties and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. Like, everywhere, everybody is just only on, oh, y'all got that Casamigos? It's like, it's new Patron. And I just,
Bro,
Patron nasty too.
Why?
Can't stand
There's other good tequilas, and I just don't understand why people go for this one because it's popular.
Because it's on Instagram.
I survived college.
Why, bro?
Yeah, with Patron. That was like all college too.
Patron, 1800.
Messed up.
Give me some other
dog.
bullshit.
Anything. And then that shit that's cheaper, they're like overcharging for Casamigos right now.
Really?
I went to one bar and I ended up randomly with a bachelor party. No, I don't know. And
That's not random.
That's
oh no, it was very.
He was like, I'm going.
Coming this way.
My homie hit me up. He's like, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm with a bachelor party. I was like, "Cool."
Cool.
All right. So I'm buying shots, and I was like, as the bartender, what tequilas you have? Immediately, he was like, "Oh, I got Casamigos, my friend." I said, No. I was like, "You know what? How much is a Casamigos?" $25 a shot.
Oh, Jesus.
Blanco, 25 American dollars per shot. I was like, "Okay, what else you got?" He said Patron. I said, "No, I don't want Patron. Patron is trash. What else you got?" Oh, he named something else that was like $20 a shot. I said, "Sir, what is the cheapest tequila that you have?" Like, you playing games with me. And he pulled, I think it was like Don Julio or something.
Don Julio Blanco.
It was like $10. I was like, give me that goddamn
Give me the Don Julio.
Give me
Yeah.
playing with my
Give me the Don Julio.
I know I say that. I don't know what I'm saying.
What's your favorite drink to make and to drink?
To make, I don't really care. I'm an old fashioned drinker, so I really like making old fashions. Lately I've really just been getting straight to the point, and I've just been doing tequila and soda. Like, it's very like, if you see me, I'm
intentional.
But I feel you, because like I love a good whiskey, a good bourbon, but one tequila don't give me no hangover.
See, niggas is getting older and getting smarter.
Exactly.
And working smarter.
I got work tomorrow. I gotta be out there.
Just a couple of them shots over there.
But you find a good tequila drink and just
In my older age, you know what I'm saying? I found that nigga, find you a nice little. I'm a reposado man though. You know what I'm saying? I can't do blancos. Give me a nice little reposado. I even pour that boy on some ice.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So lately, me and my homegirl, everywhere we go, reposado on the rocks, Topo Chico.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah,
so you sip, and then every now and then you can take a swig of your Topo. You can pour a little bit in there, but I'm from Louisiana. Minor alcoholic a little bit, so I can drink.
Is that a state thing?
Yes, it is. But I just grew up with a higher tolerance than everybody else. So drinking fruity cocktails and stuff, it'll be getting you there. So I need something that's just like, boom, I'm straight to the point and low in calories.
Yeah, low.
Diet friendly.
So, do you have any little ones?
I do not.
Okay. The answer is hell no.
But she's
not off air. She said.
About to.
She was like,
nigga, what?
Bro, people be getting offended whenever you don't want kids, man.
I don't want
Like,
mine.
shut up. I'm sorry, they probably great. But no, people really be mad when you say you don't want kids. Like, kids are a blessing. I'm sure
Man,
they are.
They are, but man, my little boy get on my head.
yeah.
Don't let him fool ya. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, you cute, but leave me alone sometimes.
So, what made you come to that point to where you just like,
I'm cool on it. I used to want kids. But like when you grow up, you think that you're going to go to college, you're going to get a good job, you're going to do the American dream. As soon as you graduate at 22, you're going to have an entry-level position that pays $80,000. You're going to meet the love of your life, and you're going to have kids by 25.
So they say.
That's what they had said.
Yeah.
So I was in. I was like, yes, this is what I'm going to do. First person in my family that graduated college and all that. And I had a boyfriend in college that I played like Susie Homemaker with, and I was like ready. Like, I was cooking and cleaning, taking care of this motherfucker.
Cooking and clean team.
He was treating me like shit. But I was like, yeah, like I want kids. love kids, and I do. I love babies. I love kids.
So you can give 'em back.
But it's like, well, if I can give it back.
Yeah.
See that?
The older I got and I didn't have kids, it slowly started to decrease, like by percentage. I'm like,
Once you said that, like,
Your drink and shit.
Exactly.
Might be all right without one.
And like,
fuck them kids.
and we're here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm single, like single, you know what I mean? And it's nice to be able to say, like, I'm doing what I want. I don't have to find a babysitter. I can pick up and go wherever. I'm not spending money on kids. And ultimately, like, I do want to have a partnership with someone, like whoever God blesses me with. But kids, just
So if you met a guy and he already had like a kid or two, and he was dope, and he was cool, you know, he fit what you're looking for, the eye twitch. She ain't had a sip yet, so I know it's not the liquor. So is that something that you would consider, or is it just like you like just
Hard
fuck
style.
them kids, hard style?
It would honestly, it would have to depend on the situation with his kid, his ex baby mama, like whomever, how old the kid is.
Is the
like
kid cool?
Is the kid
Have good
cool?
vibes?
Yeah.
Some of these kids on some bullshit.
They be,
Kids
kids
don't
don't be having vibes. Kids don't be having vibes.
That's real.
And I don't be feeling it.
Trust me, I live that shit. I can speak to that firsthand.
Yeah, because some of these kids
Some of
vibes
the
be
kids,
off.
man.
They vibes be hella off.
This little boy on my son's daycare, his vibes be off. I'm like, he gonna grow up and fight everybody.
You already know he gonna have the silver caps.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh.
son, don't friend him.
Yeah, man. So no, that's dope.
Nah, I don't.
NYAK on your ass, ain't
I feel like a lot of it, I'm not trying to, again, no offense,
No
you
shade.
preface
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
because people
Yeah.
get
You get offended
offended.
like a
In
mother.
my personal opinion, I feel like a child would not make a relationship better for me. I feel like it would be once you have a kid, like you are about that child. You are raising a little human. I think that
it's
is
a sacrifice
amazing
for sure.
that
A lot of
people
times.
are that responsible that they can raise a human. And I feel like it would take away from the relationship. It makes it so much harder because you have to schedule time and you have to like actively be like, oh shit, like, we ain't been on a date in how long? Like, what we doing? I feel like it's just
Someone who gets it. Who don't even have kids.
I'm like,
Pay attention,
I'm
folks.
cool on it.
He's
I'm
onto
cool
something.
on it. Maybe one day I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm bored. Like, I've done the things in life.
Being
I
bored and having
traveled.
a kid.
No, not like that. Not like that. But like, I'm financially
Right.
stable. Like, I've traveled. I've seen all the things I needed to see. Like, I'll adopt. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not
Keep
leaving.
living.
But I'm not having a
Travel to
child.
another
I
place.
refuse to grow a baby in my body. I refuse.
So she said she brought up something that I know we haven't probably talked about on the show. We talked about adoption, right? So that's something that you would consider doing. Would y'all ever consider adopting?
No. We talked about this the other day.
Hey.
Why you fake thought about it?
He already knew what I was going to He was prepared to know. He didn't know if he was going to do like,
But I'm gonna tell you why.
No. Like,
We just said kids, they vibes, dog.
yeah.
Be hella off.
You adopted somebody else's vibe.
You feel me?
That's true.
You know how to react to
That's
that,
true.
bro. Right,
Yeah.
dog. So
Yeah.
and like what movie was that? What movie was she with the little kid? Man, they had adopted her, but she was a grown up.
Oh, yeah. I know. I can't remember the
I
name
can't
of
think
it,
of
but yeah. They thought she was a kid. She
Right.
was grown up. Yeah.
Man,
You
know what I'm saying?
You think you're going to get a grown up baby?
hey, I was a
Right, a whole baby.
Like
I was,
your kid,
dog. Listen,
like
I was listening to Ernie Johnson on All the Smoke, and he was talking about how he and his wife had adopted.
6 of them.
Yeah, there was 6. I thought it was like 3.
Yeah. Kids from all over the world.
Yeah.
Right. So his wife went to Romania, got a special needs kid. So on top.
Oh, hell.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
More power to them.
Hey, humanitarian
That's
award.
beautiful.
Yes.
That is
Love
great
it.
All
for
the
you.
awards.
Love to see it.
Need
Wait,
people like
Thank
We
you
don't
for
make
what
enough
you
money
did.
for that.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Not
But
at
as
all.
far as like
Jesus.
that is mean, heavy sacrifice, dog. To
Yeah.
try to bring a special needs child into the home. And God bless that the kid, he's an adult now.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't,
Nah.
can't do that, dog.
No.
You know,
It's
for
not
me,
for
I can't
everybody
do it.
at
It's not.
all.
So it's not even nothing I gotta think about now, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, dog.
I'm gonna be a no.
Like I told me, my wife
Randy
told me,
Jackson.
like if you
Jackson.
couldn't have kids or I couldn't, produce or whatever,
Right. That's just
we was just
that's just what
good.
it's
We
gonna
was
be.
just gonna have 2
That's just
god
what it's gonna
kids
be.
or something like that
Yeah.
and call it a day. Cause
I can't- I'm not
taking on another personality of somebody that you don't know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's just, for me, it's a hard complex. Cause I'm like, I know me, I know my family, I know where we come from. You meet your lady, you know her, you get to know her family and know what it is. So when y'all merge together, have a kid, y'all can kind of see like, okay, he gonna be that kind of.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's your grandmama
Yeah.
right there.
Like,
You can pinpoint and look at attributes
Yeah.
and shit like, yeah, dog.
Like
that's
right
wild.
now, looking
Yeah.
at my son, I'm like, dang, this is me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not liking me. I'm upset right now.
Imagine.
Caleb made me realize I was an asshole.
Man,
like,
come on, bro.
My kid be, we're not glorifying that. My kid, bit of a jackass.
It's just a
A little bit. But you like a motherfucker. But you imagine like you got your whole setup, you know what I'm saying, and then you gotta integrate somebody into your shit. It's like he might not fuck with you either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
See, I feel like that's an interesting, because I love psychology, an interesting like nature versus nurture conversation. Because what if you adopt an infant and they might end up being just like you, just because that's all they know.
Wow.
So my biggest concern is not so much personality traits. My biggest concern is like family medical history,
Mhm.
right? So like
Yeah.
a family that have, bad track record with schizophrenia, cancer, dementia, all of these genetic disorders that kind of just pass down. That will be my concern, because if they start to develop something, then I'll be like, God dang, I bought them brand new. What? You can't take back to the lot.
Ain't no warranty, bro.
You know what I mean? You think you buying a
As
healthy kid.
is no warranty.
You know what I mean?
But the child that you have could have that too. Like if you, okay,
That's
I know
true.
you all have partners, but like if you met the love of your life and y'all wanted to have kids, would you tell her no? Because she's like, oh, actually, my great grandmother had schizophrenia and diabetes.
Yeah. So it's different when you have a partner and y'all have that conversation and you be like, okay, me and you are gonna take this step together,
Right.
Understanding what we understand, as opposed to you adopting and then it being thrown on you. You know what I mean? Like for me, and it may not make rational sense to everybody, but that's just me. Like
That's
I don't want no extra surprises,
Right.
right?
Adoption is the unknown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
you can get like a history of the kid or whatever, but you still just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you seen schizophrenia from grandma, like you kind of be like, okay, I know what that is. I know how to at least somewhat handle it.
Mhm.
You know, of course you don't know what it is like from a kid or from, somebody that you raising, but you seen it before, and you like, okay, maybe that's.
But
that's what
I
it
will say this: if like me and my wife were not able to have kids, if we wasn't able from the jump, then I probably would have considered adoption,
Mhm.
just because I was like, I my biggest thing is legacy, having somebody to carry on my name, that type of thing, and so I probably would have considered it then.
Mm-hmm.
But since God blessed me to have something, I'm like, I'm at this point.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done for good.
It's a wrap, buddy.
Yeah, it's a rippity rap.
So why do you, this is coming from somebody that doesn't want kids, what is your rationale, like getting into a relationship and you're like, I want kids? I know you just said you want a legacy.
It's totally selfish.
Very
It's totally
Very
selfish.
selfish.
I'm gonna answer that question for you. There's no reason that you thinking about other than being selfish. It's your legacy. It's what you can pass down, what you can teach. It's not like, oh, I want to populate the earth and we're gonna make the world better. No. It's all selfish reasons. My legacy, my last name continuing on, and them being fruitful and multiple. That's it.
That.
It's totally
That.
selfish. You gotta
I
keep
wanted
it
to prove to
moving.
myself. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. Because with my dad not being in the household, and kind of being in and out, I always looked at it like, what's so hard about being a dad? You know what I'm saying? And then like, as I got married and we took, the first 2 years together, we never was like planning for a baby. We never did that, but you pee on the stick and you pregnant. Damn, okay.
That's the episode name.
I'm like, okay, so here's what we gonna do.
And that's interesting, man, because like I was always terrified of being a dad, right?
Yep.
Like, I was super duper like piss scared of it. Because on one hand, you be like, man, if I'm really like everybody always say, oh, you look like your dad, you act like that. If I really do look and act like this thing, I'm like, oh shit, my kids, so they gonna need therapy quick. And then there's always this idea of like you want to be the perfect dad, you want to be like that. And I know I'm human, I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna make some mistakes. Am I making the mistake that is gonna ruin my kids? Like I still had that thought to this day. Be like, damn, am I messing him up?
Yeah, was this interaction gonna fuck him up?
20 years from now, he gonna be sitting.
I remember that time you came in the room. Like, damn, dog. I had a bad day at work.
Can I talk to you?
He remember.
I knew the day was gonna come. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's what it is, dog. A life partner that you can, like, spend life together, somebody you travel with, somebody you get to know, somebody you grow with, somebody you open up to, you confide in, because, having a significant other is more than just, that, like, maybe your counselor one night, you know what I'm saying? Somebody you can laugh with another night. Like, it's a bunch that go into it.
My wife wears many hats around the home. You know what I'm saying?
You do too.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
like,
you talking about like, why would I not have any family? You ain't gotta have no kids, man.
Hey,
Because look,
for real.
we are planning a trip. Birthday's next month, August 22nd. I'm a Leo. You feel me?
My son too.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna put his cash app in the bio.
We're gonna do that for real. I got bills.
I tell you what, February come around, I better have the same amount of money.
Same energy, huh? But nah,
She
man.
might pass a month ago.
Belated chilling. But to be able to plan stuff, it was the same thing Tanisha talked about. Like, I can pack up, I can move, I can do this whatever I want to. Like, the trip we about to take, this about to be the last trip we're going to be able to take on our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's hard to get a babysitter. Like, can you imagine? Like, I got to either go to my mother-in-law or go to my mom and like, hey, I need you to watch this little one for a week. But you still got to do your thing.
Yeah.
But watch him too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a luxury that you have when you don't have kids. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, whenever you feel like it. You get that kid in the mix. I love my.
She was over there talking like, I get to come and go as I please.
Yeah.
He said,
Come over here.
tell me about it.
I had to take a sip. I was like, really?
Tell me more.
I tried to go to 7-Eleven and had a doggone ride with me.
Yeah.
Tell the story about how you went somewhere.
Don't
Don't leave any details.
I can't remember that time.
You just have to call
You sit out Indian style and watch.
Okay, tell me. Go on.
My mother,
You just booked the flight right there.
You
hit
the
some
soldier boy.
You didn't think. God.
It was about
Not playing, bro. Not playing. Man, my mother-in-law had my son Monday night. I got off work. I said, I'm finna go see the movie. I went up to the movies and picked the longest movie was.
I don't give a damn.
I was the only one in there and I was a little nervous. I'm by myself in here.
Nobody
want to see that.
A couple came in 10 minutes. I said, okay. I can outrun them too. All right, I'm good.
That's good. Speaking of movies, great segue. Transition. The fatherhood movie. Have you watched it?
I have not.
Okay.
So we about to ruin this whole shit.
It's fine.
Whether she decided to watch it or not, we're gonna ruin it.
Because was it on your list of things to watch?
It wasn't.
We're good.
I'm not
Makes
a big
sense.
Kevin Hart fan,
Yeah.
so I don't rush to like watch anything.
Yeah.
He was definitely different in this movie. I'll say that. If you want to watch it, but if you don't, all I can say is the corny joke having movie guy, that wasn't him in this movie.
I heard it was different.
It was completely different from what he's ever
I've
done.
never felt so connected to Kevin Hart.
Right.
I know
Most
a lot of
times I'm
dads
looking
that
for
said
it.
that.
Yeah.
I know a lot of dads that said that. And I can understand that.
Yeah, it was very impactful. So
Yeah.
Solid.
thoughts, man.
Man. It was emotional actually watching it, bro. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like the first 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, okay.
It's kind of heavy.
You coming in strong.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. So like you turn the 10 machine all the way up. The first 10 minutes is like, damn, dog.
Yeah.
Right. This is how y'all open this shit up. Like it's super heavy. All the stuff. Like I'm not gonna lie. So we was laying up watching the movie. Roman running in and out, of course. And I was telling her, I'm like, man, damn. I'm trying to keep it together over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's that long breath.
You got to breathe through it. Like I want to say it was like.
Who put pollen in
You
here?
feel me? God damn. The height of goddamn allergy season. Man,
I went to pee 3 times.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
didn't
it's
have
like
to pee.
the first part when she actually passed
Yeah.
and Kevin Hart was outside, dude, where's this on the way?
Man.
I'm like, God damn, dog.
Yeah.
This is the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then what other part do we have in there? I think when
Just his breakdown,
yeah.
like him trying to figure it out, sitting in the house by himself,
Yeah.
trying to change a diaper,
Yeah.
everything. And then it's like he getting it and he not getting it, and he getting it and he
It's
not
like,
getting it.
some parts you can kind of like latch on to. Obviously, like I couldn't imagine a world without my wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
And I am a sap. You feel me? But
That's right.
yeah,
I know that's
You
right.
Yeah.
feel me? But
Yeah.
like, I think me getting emotional just thinking of trying to wrap my head around that being a reality. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that shit was heavy as fuck. Like this
Mhm.
is the plot line. So like,
For real,
you,
for real.
and it's kind of ironic that you put him in that role.
Yeah.
For like how heavy the plot was. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you go watch the movie, if I got a 1 to 10, it's a solid.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I'm
Seven,
saying?
7.5.
Yeah, that's why I was at
Yeah.
with
I
it.
don't have to watch it again. Like it's cool.
Yeah, it's not a rewatch
Yeah.
movie. Because it's got a lot of layers on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I ain't got
it's
time
a
for all
one-stop
them
shop.
emotions.
Yeah. It's a one-stop shop movie.
You won't be watching motions again.
It's not even that. It's
Just
just
did my
like
emotions yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
Another month before you know what I mean?
but it's just I don't know. Like you get to like the ends, like all right, it's, had its little cheesy parts and shit.
Yeah.
So it's typical Netflix film. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it wasn't no plot twist. It's just
Nah.
straightforward. This is what we're
Right.
dealing with for the whole film, and
Yeah.
it just so that was that. But if you watch it, go watch it. If you don't, it's a Kevin Hart film.
Yeah, go
Different
watch
role.
it and let us know your thoughts on it, how you felt about it. All the
Yeah.
dads out there, all the moms, like it's definitely the unfathomable, like in
it's
terms
just
of the
plot.
situation.
Yeah.
The plot will have you thinking for sure.
But cause boy, me at home with 2 kids, I'm hiring Griselda tomorrow.
Hey, no more lemon pledge. Like,
I need help, bro. I need help.
No.
Help me.
That movie was a supreme 1%er though. Like
Yeah.
for the wife to pass and then for you to be a single black father with a daughter.
Yeah.
That was like couldn't have a son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I can figure that. I can figure that
But
out.
I think it was
like,
more
time.
impactful, like
yeah,
that. You
yeah,
know,
for
Had to be
sure.
that way. Had to
like
be that
it more adversity
Mhm.
because you figured out easier with the son
Yeah.
than you would with
way.
the
Yeah, we're
daughter.
gonna stack the deck, nigga. Let's
Uh-huh.
stack it.
But yeah,
I think a son should be challenging too.
In what way?
In the aspect that, like, the way you grew up, you probably wouldn't exactly want your son to be raised. Not saying that you had, like, bad childhoods or anything, but as a 30-plus-year-old black man, when you're growing up in, the 80s, 90s, early 90s or whatever, people weren't talking about feelings. People weren't,
Yeah.
like, there was no...
Stop crying. Nigga.
Exactly. It's like either like man up or go to church or something like that. Like I feel like trying to navigate fatherhood with a son and trying to be the exact opposite would be difficult.
Yeah.
Or it should be.
I always look at like when I look at my son, there are moments where it can be tough, but it's easy for me to see a little boy and because I'm like I understand the concept of
been there before.
yeah, a daughter. I'm like, I got a daughter on the way right now, and in my mind, I'm like, I got somebody that's gonna take care of me when I get old.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought. And my wife has a best friend for life. I'm like, cool with that. But the raising of the daughter scares the life out of me. Like, okay, she's gonna have a cycle one day.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm not the one that's there with her
So
that
like
time.
things that
I don't know what to
you
do
just
with
don't
that.
know about.
Listen,
I don't know.
And I commend like girl dads because shit terrifies me first of all. It's like the hardest game of operation in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it may not be. In my mind, I'm like, that shit is the hardest game of operation. You're gonna touch the side and then, like that's gonna be the rap.
Yeah.
She gonna be like, I can't stand my daddy. Fuck him.
That's gonna happen either way. No
I
matter
can't
what,
stand this nigga.
you could be perfect. Your daughter at some point will be like, I hate you.
Damn.
For like 3 years, she's gonna hate you.
Yeah.
And you can't even take it
Yeah.
personally. It's
I have
36
two.
months.
My brother he has 2 girls, and I kind of see like the little bit of the disinterest, I guess you could call it like a little bit of rebellion. You know what I'm saying? Like how he's gonna handle that, and because he's a sap too, and so it's like I wonder how my nigga gonna deal with that.
Yeah.
Being a teenage girl is hard.
She's
And they're
alright.
annoying. They're annoying and they're rude, but it's hard because you have all these outside factors and you don't know what they're going through at school. I can't even imagine what it's like to be a teenage girl today. You got TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, all this stuff, all these factors, bullies. You're trying to be cool. You're trying to like navigate life.
Yeah.
You have all these emotions. You're growing, but you also like might be depressed at the same time, and your parents are being annoying. It's so much.
Ooh, shit. You said a lot. That's a
Yeah,
ball.
that's
You just-
Hey.
Hey man, there you go. Good luck.
Congrats!
Hey, man. Go get your daughter.
Look at my phone, see John calling. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn,
Let me tell y'all about this.
Tell me shit. I didn't answer the
See a
phone.
text I ain't got the energy, brother.
Call me back, Ryan.
I know you.
I need you right
I
now.
know you holding the phone because you don't miss phone calls.
Ryan, no, I'll pull up on him even if he ain't at home.
He shot me a selfie.
Attitudes be crazy, man. I had the worst attitude. So
Really?
yeah.
It was real bad.
You just feel like nobody understands you. Like
Yeah.
you're just like
emo?
I'm so alone. Like that's how it feels every day. You're like,
Probably because y'all don't
nobody
understand
gets it.
yourself.
That's true.
I mean,
That's
shit,
true.
I didn't either.
I knew what I was doing.
Shit, I didn't
A bunch of nothing.
Yeah.
As a
That's the
16-year-old
problem,
boy,
yeah.
I was doing a bunch of
that is
nothing,
the problem.
bro.
I was doing a
I had
bunch of nothing and
million
didn't know why.
thoughts.
Yep, women the girls, they try to figure it all out. They
Yeah.
planning out the rest of their life. We ain't thinking past tomorrow.
That's the problem.
Hey, we hooping.
We hooping? You hooping?
Okay,
I see
the
the
girls
cat.
gonna be at the club.
Right.
Or they gonna be at night moves.
So we gonna be in night moves.
Exactly. That's all we know.
Every Friday.
Yeah.
Every Friday.
$25 because I was gonna pay
Very
my 10.
specific.
Yep. I was gonna pay my 10 to get in. You feel me?
Is this a team club?
It was
Yeah,
a
it
team
was.
club.
18 and up. So yeah. So I didn't have no money to drink. I paid my 10 to get in, and I had my 15 for Denny's down the street. You know after we got out.
You know
Yeah.
it.
Denny's?
Denny's.
I'm so glad you grew up.
Hey,
Nigga, I would eat a double cheeseburger out of Denny's today. What you
Yep.
talking about?
You going to Denny's and not eating breakfast first of all?
y'all already know.
You going to
Ryan, y'all
Denny's?
better leave him alone.
Yeah.
You going to
Oh man.
You gonna get trash breakfast, at least do Waffle House.
If I, that's the,
I mean,
no.
come on now.
That's trash too. It's like
It's trash, but it's
we
delicious
going-
trash.
No, exactly.
Hey, I'm going to
exactly.
every time.
just
It
I get an omelet out of there, but other than that, we getting burgers, baby. We getting burgers. Yep.
I never
Why
even looked at a
Denny's?
burger at Denny's, bro.
I mean,
Yeah.
It was because it's literally down the street.
Oh.
Like what Night Moves was.
Yep.
Denny's right there.
It's right
hand
there.
side.
Yeah, it was right there.
It's I have not too far from there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, Denny's
But
first.
you know, Waffle House is a thing. You ain't. I saw something on social media. It's like, you ever seen the Waffle House commercial? Like,
No.
crack sell
One.
itself. Crack sell.
Blue Magic right now.
Guarantee it's a brand name. I guarantee it.
Man,
My
come
mom
on.
used to work at Waffle House.
Really?
Yeah, growing up. So I remember one time I was sick.
All-Stars.
She used to bring home like waffle batter, and when I would be sick, she would just make waffles for me.
That's the life, there.
It was. I thought I was cool. I didn't even know like being a waitress at Waffle House was not cool. I would be going to school bragging like, my mom made me waffles.
In the morning, I'm making waffles. Shrek, dog, this shit, buddy. I'm making
Hey, I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Shout out to my local Waffle House. They gonna be
more than the usual.
yeah.
Okay.
Real talk. Tina, Lisa,
I already
appreciate
know.
y'all.
You already know the special is what it is.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't get
All-Star
nothing else.
special?
I don't get nothing else.
That's
That is it.
I would drive
Man.
right past the fucking Waffle House. Outside, this
It's
Yeah,
one
I'm
on
gonna
the
say
corner
that.
for me.
It's one on the
Yeah.
corner on the north side.
Yeah.
Which I never really noticed until I got older.
Yep.
Never really noticed.
Well, they've been building them lately
Waffle House
now.
locations.
Waffle House.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Damn.
yeah, I never really noticed it until I got older. But when I moved to Atlanta,
Well, yeah.
They all over the place?
them motherfuckers on every 30 feet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's 10 minutes away from my house.
Yeah.
So
Like literally, I can get to from my house.
There's one down there.
I can get
Yeah.
to 1, 2,
3 of them, bro.
4, 5 Waffle Houses in 7 minutes.
Wow.
it's 3 for me.
I just know.
I got one on the way.
It was a sale going on.
Oh, Waffle House.
Yeah, that's the only one I know about. But I don't give a damn because I don't go to Waffle House. Give a fuck about Waffle House.
Do you not like Waffle House?
I don't.
Hard stop.
When I went in there, I don't know if they had patty melts or not. If they did, I think I had a patty melt. That's
You know,
so,
That was my favorite thing growing up.
That's
Side
it.
note.
You feel me?
Give it another try, bro.
I won't.
He had to get burgers, man.
Yeah, get burgers. Okay, your
Hustle man
palate, your
got
palate
burgers,
excuse.
man.
So y'all been okay. You niggas is going to Waffle House and getting a patty melt over.
I don't get
a
that.
I just-
burger and cheese burger from
I just
Denny's.
get I don't ever eat nothing else.
Oh, well, then
for
Wait,
breakfast.
so you don't like the waffles?
See, here's the thing. I'm not really a waffle and pancake nigga anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So-
now you,
All right, so
Oh, yeah, he not a
you just
breakfast.
don't eat breakfast.
So if I go, I don't. No.
Yeah, you know.
Unless it's IHOP, give me an omelet. I don't want pancakes. I suck for hash browns.
Yeah.
You feel me? Ketchup?
Ketchup on your omelet?
No, on hash
on the
browns.
hash
Oh, okay.
On the hash
Salsa
brown.
and sour
See.
cream on my omelet. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's how we rocking. I don't.
I'm not a big pancake person. I
ain't
can
got-
Yeah, you
I'm
I'm
a
a breakfast
veggies.
person.
I ain't got
Me
to
too, bro. I
Give
can
me
eat breakfast
breakfast.
for dinner right now.
Yeah, real
My
talk.
wife is like that.
Yeah, I've been talking about
that.
Waffle House and I'm thinking in my head.
You know what?
Order
Let me see. Right now.
I'm on my way.
20 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the spot that we in. This is the Media Block, Houston, Texas. We're gonna put all the information in there. Beautiful space. So if
They
you're
got all
looking at
the rooms.
all the
Yeah.
rooms, the rental comes with a bunch of different rooms. We'll show you later. But if you're looking to do some content creation, check out the Media Block, Black-owned business. We support. And so yeah. Shout
One
out
more
to
time, we want to get your podcast off.
Yes. 4 Horsemen. On all platforms, it's 4 Horsemen. Or the 4 Horsemen, excuse me.
The Poor Horseman.
Yes.
Nice. And you
Woman.
bartending.
I'm not bartending, actually. I don't
Okay.
bartend anymore. I just facilitate drunkenness as a hobby now,
Okay.
which is a lot better.
Nice.
I enjoy, like, getting friends drunk. I can't do the general public because y'all be doing the most. You know, and doing and does and did.
New age people.
Yeah.
So yes, if you want
Yeah.
any of my drinks, you're just gonna have to watch me as a guest here or on the Poor Horseman.
Absolutely. We'll put the recipe for that drink that she provided for us with
Yeah.
You can't just say yeah. You gotta hit that
Yeah.
You gotta roll, you know?
You know what I'm saying? Black on Kanye.
in front of it.
Yeah,
They
black
don't
on
sponsor
Kanye.
this by the end.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
are so
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, holla at us, man.
Holla at us, man.
Come on now.
Yeah, so shout out to NYAK.
Yeah.
Y'all seen it here first.
You seen it here first.
Literally,
you ain't seen
you
it
ain't
on
seen it
no
Jerome.
nowhere else.
We did the internet Googles. Mrs. Jerome hollered at us, dog.
Mhm.
We got you, bro.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a they used to work for Remy.
Okay.
So
Okay,
then they
okay.
ventured off on their own.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
You know it's black on his name Jerome.
Yeah.
I don't know
know
no white
Jerome.
Jerome.
I ain't never
met a white Jerome.
Jerome.
Never.
Not once.
That is a good point. Dang it, man. Racism continues.
Jerome? Oh, we know he black.
Racist trope. Another dub.
We gotta get that quota for the black man. There's a Jerome.
Shout out to Rachel Nichols.
Yeah, real talk. Oh wow, yes, good one. So Lastly, before we get off, real quick,
Holy shit.
series, what you got?
Oh man, I'm gonna just go opposite. Milwaukee and 7.
Milwaukee and 7.
Suns and 6.
Just, is Giannis healthy?
No qualifier.
I'm hoping he get there.
I don't know. You know what? Chris
Whatever.
Paul's my favorite point guard. Suns and 6.
I'm also taking Suns and 6, and
It's on
there
record.
it is.
Yeah.
It's on record. So again, season 3, episode whatever it is, the NYAK too
Yeah.
strong. So I don't even remember. You know, I ain't even say remember. I don't even remember. Take the re off. Yeah, take the re off. You know, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, follow us, the Black Dad Cast, on all your socials: Instagram, the Twitter, Facebook. theblackdadcast@gmail.com, theblackdadcast.com.
Booking.
You know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Booking
info in
info.
the bio. Swing, flip siren.
Click the link. Yes.
Shout out to Bow Wow on that version. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all support, man. Keep rocking with us. Yeah.
Funny,
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's been rocking with us, keep rocking with us, man. We enjoying this thing, you know what I'm saying? So 1 million viewers or 10 viewers, we enjoying this
All
thing.
10 of y'all.
All 10 of y'all, we
Love
rock
y'all.
with y'all.
Love that.
So that's a wrap for it. Any last words? Anything you
I
want to leave
appreciate
with the
y'all for
people?
having me.
Thanks for coming on. You know.
Man.
Shout out to all the black dads out there. For real.
One time. And Eddie.
There it is.
Got it going on in here. Drop that off, sir. Daddy, is that you? Open the door, son. Just let that boy breathe.
I'm not gonna lose my ring.
You know what, bro?